Ahoy, friends, it's me! It is Rusty, it's your captain. I've got the hat on today. I didn't wear it last time, it was too fucking hot. It's still too hot today, actually. We might take it off. Jasmine, you're keen. Hello. How are you? Dumpy's here as well. Dumpy, you'll see, I didn't get another light yet. Don't shout at me. Dumpy. We're back with another Fighting Fantasy today, friends. We died really unfairly playing Forest of Doom last time. And I thought we'll do that again one day. We'll do that again. Oh, fuck me. We've got to talk like the old wizard now. For 5 minutes, I suppose. Let's get... What time is it? So at 7:45, we'll stop talking like... Jotsmeister's here as well. Ahoy. Ahoy to you. We died really unfairly at the last one. It was bullshit. So we're going to do Crypt of the Sorcerer today. Fuck me, Jasmine. Oh my goodness. That's so very kind of you. Oh my goodness. You didn't have to do that, friend. Oh, it's much appreciated, friend. Much appreciated. Oh my goodness. Well. Oh, it's going to keep on going off in my ear right now as well, isn't it? Everybody, please, go and have a look at Jasmine. She's just started streaming. She played some Mario Kart the other day. I played as well. I won a race. I was so happy with myself. Jasmine, that's so very fucking kind of you. I appreciate that. I was thinking about doing the Forest of Doom again, but it was too fresh in our minds, so we are doing Crypt of the Sorcerer, which I found out since choosing this one. It's one of the hardest ones. We're very likely to die in this straight away. So, who got some gifts from you, Jasmine? We got Always Nerds, Mythical Goose, Kilt, and Claymore. Bubble Entendre as well. Oh, you're such a good egg, Jasmine. I did beat you. I beat your friend as well. What was his name? Zach with the bad hotel. Oh. So Crypt of the Sorcerer is what we're reading today. An ancient evil is stirring in the bowels of the earth, and the land is blighted. After being entombed for 100 years, the necromancer Razak has been reawoken and is poised to fulfill his promise of death and tyranny. His army of undead are at large across Alancia, bringing death and destruction to all who resist. Oh, no. It is up to you, up to us, to find the only weapon to which Razak is vulnerable, his own magic sword. Only then might you survive the dangers that await you in his evil lair, the Crypt of the Sorcerer. Oh, it's going to be fun. Altered Paradise is here as well. How are you doing, AP? How's it going? How's your little pirate first mate doing? I hope all right. We're doing a Fighting Fantasy Gamebook, and we're talking like an ancient wizard for another few minutes. But we're going to get into it. You can see I've already got my stats up there. We rolled pretty good again. You'll never believe I did genuinely roll these dice to get my skill and my stamina. We've still got shit luck. 9 luck is better than we started with last time, though. Let's begin our tale. We don't start with any provisions or potions this time. Last time we started with 10 provisions and 2 potions. Now we have 0. Hopefully we'll get some. We started with 30 gold as well. We got no gold. Let's begin. Crypt of the Necromancer, of the Sorcerer. There may be a Necromancer. Did it say it was a Necromancer? It did! Razak, the Necromancer. So, Chalice is a small town lying on the banks of Silver River at the base of Moonstone Hills. It has grown from being merely a cluster of cabins and huts to its present size, mainly because it became an important trading center for prospectors seeking gold in the hills. It was the first safe haven for merchants who had traveled west from the flatlands on their way to Silverton. In Chalice they could rest and do business without fear of attack. There are plenty of inns and places of entertainment, and it used to be among the most boisterous towns of Alancia. But now, as you look out the window of your upstairs bedroom at the Lion Inn, there's no sign of merriment. No. For 3 weeks the sky has been dark and menacing. People recently arriving in Chalice from the east have told of pestilence, plague, disease, and famine moving ever closer to the west. Only yesterday a story spread like wildfire through the town that someone had discovered where the source of evil lay. An elf! A fucking elf! Flying south on his giant eagle over the southern edge of Moonstone Hills noticed a deep fissure in the ground, out of which rose a putrid-smelling vapor. All around the fissure, the grass was blackened and the trees were stunted and leafless.
As he flew over the fissure, the elf said he saw a scorched and withered hand rise out of the gap, its claw-like index finger pointing up at the eagle. An energy bolt shot up from the tip of the finger and burned a hole straight through the poor creature. It crashed to the ground, but the elf escaped with his life and walked to Chalice to tell his tale.
How many points to never do it again?
How many points to never do it again? Do you not like it? I'm channeling the old Dumbledore. How many points do you want to never do it again, Dumpy? We'll put it in for you. You are a friend of the old wizard Nostromo. We met Nostromo last time, do you remember? We bought not much from him. We should do better if we meet him again. Who lives on the southern edge of Darkwood Forest, and you decide to visit him and relate the elf's tale.
That is our time up, by the way, Dumpy. I'm sorry you hated the voice. It's supposed to be an ancient wizard. It's supposed to be like Richard Harris era Dumbledore, you know.
Oh, earwax.
This is getting out of hand. Olive, you're here. Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Boom. This is getting out of hand. There's two of them. Get another light. I will get another light, friend. But look, now I've got two of me. Does that make it better for you? Right. Where do we get to? You're a friend of the old wizard Nostromo, who lives on the southern edge of Darkwood Forest, and you decide to visit him and relate the elf's tale. In the now familiar dusky light of day, you spur your horse northwards to Nostromo's tower, and before nightfall you reach the overgrown path that leads to it. You dismount quickly, stride up to the huge oak door, and ring the brass bell that hangs in the stone archway. There's no reply, but suddenly you're tapped on the shoulder and you whirl around, reaching for your sword. So fuck me, we went to Darkwood Forest last time, didn't we? We went to Darkwood Forest. We met Nostromo. I didn't think we'd be back there so quickly. We're in a completely different gamebook. Well, there we are then. Who knew it was all connected? It's all connected.
There is no need for that,
grunts the old man who stands before you, shaking his finger in admonishment.
What are you doing here anyway, disturbing my peace and quiet? I haven't laid eyes on you for over a year, and now you just turn up unannounced, walk straight through my herb garden, and ring my bell long enough to wake the dead. Well, what do you want?
You smile to yourself while you watch the grumpy old wizard displaying his usual hospitality.
And what's so funny, he asks.
Your expression immediately changes as Nostromo frowns when he sees a concerned look on your face.
I think we should go upstairs so you can tell me what is troubling you. I presume something is troubling you, as I'm sure you wouldn't visit me for any other reason, and I can guess that it has to do with something with this infernal dark sky.
When you finish telling Nostromo the elf's tale, he remains sitting silently in his old oak chair, his face as somber as a grave. At last he speaks, sighing with every word. Then my worst fears are realized. The necromancer has risen. Those fools! Their greed might now bring an end to life in Alancia, unless... Completely puzzled by Nostromo's mutterings, you ask him to explain. As if describing a horrible nightmare, Nostromo recounts the legend of the evil necromancer Razak, who threatened Alancia 100 years ago. Although he first learned his skills as an apprentice to a lawful wizard, Razak was attracted early on in life by the dark power of evil. Who wouldn't be? Evil has the best spells. He realized that he could become a great sorcerer who would one day be able to command everyone to obey him. He had no desire or intention to use his magic to help Alancia. He wanted the kingdom to be brought to its knees. He travelled to a remote part of eastern Alancia, and there he practiced his arcane arts. He quickly progressed through the levels of dark magic from lowly apprentice to wizard. Alright, see you soon, AP. And then sorcerer, so that at last his powers were so great that he became a necromancer, having spent the last 40 years in solitude. Razak then sent messages to all the nobles of Alancia, demanding that they acknowledge him as their ruler. At first they ignored him, for none had heard of him. Razak took umbrage, and in retaliation brought plague and pestilence to the nobles' provinces, giving them until the next full moon to recognize his leadership. At least he's given, clear demands to them, isn't he? Many warriors offered to try and slay Razak, and many died in the attempt, but one brave man by the name of Kull succeeded, and saved Alancia. He owned a sword, which he had found in the Moonstone Hills, gripped by a skeletal hand rising from a mist-covered lake, across which he was sailing a raft. Kull was mesmerized by the sword's magnificent beauty. He immediately wanted it for his own, and reached out for it. The skeleton made no attempt to prevent him, and simply slipped down into the muddy depths of the lake as soon as it released the sword.
Carl was so overwhelmed with the sword that nothing else mattered to him. He steered his raft to the shore and began testing his new weapon. He discovered that nothing could dull its edge, and that he could cut through plate mail armor with ease. He did not realize that the sword had once belonged to Razak, and was the only weapon in the whole world with the power to slay him. Razak, in order to become a necromancer, had to relinquish all weapons, but there was no power strong enough to destroy his cursed sword. To try and rid himself of the sword, Razak threw it into the lake, but it rose to the surface in the grip of the skeleton. For years, the skeleton clutched the sword until Cole caught sight of it and took it for himself. And so a twist of fate took the invincible Cole to Razak, and Razak was slain at the hand of Cole by the sword that had once been his own. But the moment Razak was slain, Cole's flesh fell from his bones and lay in a pile of dust around his skeletal feet. Razak's magic had condemned him to an eternal nightmare as a skeleton, unable to release the sword. Holy shit, and we're supposed to find this sword? Let's do a different adventure, shall we? I don't want that. Fuck me. He seized a hooded rope and fled into Moonstone Hills, and it is said that to this day he drifts constantly across that same lake on his raft, clutching the sword, unable to rest until someone takes it from him. Razak's body was placed in a stone sarcophagus and entombed in the fissure in the southern hills. The crypt was sealed by a lawful sorcerer who decreed that it must remain unopened for 110 years. Otherwise the necromancer would rise with a host of undead to destroy all life. I can only assume, concludes Nostromo with a deep sigh, that treasure hunters found the necromancer's crypt and opened it unknowingly. Razak must be destroyed before it's too late. Oh, but it's going to be difficult. Of course it's going to be difficult. We'll need to find Razak's sword and a number of talismans and amulets that will protect you from the necromancer's magic. I trust you will volunteer for this mighty task. I think we probably should. Otherwise, it's going to be a 15-minute stream and no adventure. We want adventure, don't we? Slowly, you nod your head. Although your brain is still spinning with Nostromo's tale of Razak and poor Cole. Good, continues Nostromo. Now, don't worry about the sword. I won't let you become a skeleton. Just bring it back here, and in the meantime, I'll be calling on a few people who can help us. There's no time to waste. You must find the lake in Moonstone Hills. Rest well tonight, and leave at first light. What little of it there is. Well, that's the background. Now we begin the adventure proper, my friends. We begin the adventure proper. Hopefully we get some gear soon. We've got our basic sword, we've got our leather armor, we've got our backpack. Welcome back. We've just finished the background, the prologue, the intro, if you will, AP. And we are moving on to part 1. It's not chapter 1. It's not page 1. Might be page 1. I don't know. You're woken from a nightmare in which undead creatures attack you with swords by Nostromo tapping you on the shoulder. Time to get up. It's almost dawn, he says in a sleepy voice. That is his sleepy voice, by the way. Within 20 minutes, you are outside and mounted on your horse. Nostromo smiles, ever optimistic in the face of danger, and hands you a small glass phial. Healing potion, he explains. Enough for 5 tots. Oh, we've got fucking 5 tots of healing potion. Well, fuck me. We're going to put that on our sheet, aren't we? Potions, we have, check it, 5 healing. What do you think of that? The healing potion will restore 4 stamina points each time it's drunk. So we've got 5 lots of 4 we can take. Okay, that's good. The old wizard then waves to you as you gallop off, heading east towards Moonstone Hills in search of the lost lake. By midday, the hills rise up threateningly from the horizon, flanking you from north to south, and you wonder how you will ever find the lake. By nightfall, you find yourself at the foot of the hills where Silver River flows out onto the windward plain towards Chalice. You decide to camp by the river and make a fire to keep you warm. And also to ward off any hunters of the night. The night passes without incident, and in the morning you wake feeling hungry. After eating bread and cheese from your backpack, you climb onto your horse and decide which way to head. If you wish to wade across the river, you can help me out here, friends. Let's take a vote, shall we? If we wish to wade across the river and ride east into the hills, we'll turn to 255. Or if we would rather follow the river north up into the hills, we'll go to 146. So, shall we go east or shall we go north? Have a little spam in chat, and we'll go with the popular vote, shall we? I'm not going to bother sticking a little poll up here, but we'll just see what you guys reckon. So we can go east, we can go north. If we go east, we're wading across the river. We're going to get a little bit wet, I feel. But maybe that would be nice. It would be quite cooling on our testicles, right?
Ford the river. Oh, and you say north. God, we've got a split vote here, guys. Right, we need somebody. We need somebody to help us out here. And right, I think we've had just enough of 2 Toms. Thanks very much for that, Olive. We're gonna go east. We're gonna go east. All right, what was that? 255 is where we're headed, friends. You urge your horse into the river and are soon on the far bank. After a while, you reach the top of the first hill and look east, towards what seems a never-ending range of hills. As you start your descent, you see a small wooden hut partly hidden by the trees. The roof is caved in and there are no visible signs of life. If you wish to enter the hut, turn to 332. If you'd rather ride on, turn to 53. You like it when I get wet? Of course you do. I mean, it's inevitable. In our line of work, Captain, we always are getting wet. I think you'll agree. I bought up a piratey mug, by the way. We're getting all the accessories in. This has been in the cupboard for God knows how many fucking years. I'm washed out and finally using it. So last time, when we did Forest of Doom, guys, we inspected every building we got to, and it ended up getting us into a lot of fucking trouble. But I think that's mostly because whenever we got somewhere, and it gave us the option to talk to somebody or attack somebody, we always ended up attacking somebody. So I think it might be a good idea to enter the hut. There are no signs of life after all, so maybe it's okay. It might be safe. Right, where are we going? 332. Okay. Oh, man. Test your luck. So, I was saying to Mrs. Rusty earlier on, I only discovered after picking this one, this is one of the hardest ones to succeed in, this book. And there will be very arbitrary bits. If you pick the wrong one, you might just turn to a page and it says, you are dead, game over. Or it might be an arbitrary dice roll, and if you roll wrong, you are dead. And we may have just got to one of those straight away. So we've got to test our luck. If we're lucky, we turn to 384. If we're unlucky, we turn to 85. So to test our luck, we roll 2d6, and we have to get equal to or less than our luck score, which is 9. It's not the best luck score in the world. I wish it was a little higher. So I'm going to roll. You're not going to see what I'm rolling. You're going to have to take my word for it. Well, it is an 8. That was lucky. I'm very pleased with that. So we'll turn to 384. We're lucky that time. Or are we? We'll turn to 384 and find out. It could be bullshit. It could be a trap. Ah, you walk past an unseen pit hidden by twigs and leaves. It was built by the fur trapper who used to live in the hut. Well, good. How would we have known that a fur trapper used to live in the hut, I wonder? The door of the hut appears to have been smashed down, and you see 2 broken arrows lodged in the panelling. You examine the arrows and see that they are the type used by goblins. A raiding party must have attacked the fur trapper. You step warily into the hut and search its 3 rooms. You find a hunting knife still gripped by the hand of the dead trapper, but the goblins must have stolen everything else. You tuck the knife in your belt and bury the trapper before remounting your horse and riding off. Okay, so far so good. So far, so good. We're not dead. We're not dead. To be fair, we've made exactly 2 choices and 1 dice roll so far. But we're not dead, so I'm counting this as a big win so far. 2 hours later, you are deep in the hills. You gaze up at the sombre grey sky, scanning it for winged killers that might swoop down to attack. There are no flying creatures to be seen, but an unnerving silence sends a shiver down your spine. Suddenly, your horse whinnies and rears up onto its hind legs. Roll 2 dice. If the result is the same as or less than your skill, turn to 39, our skill is the highest it can be. So it is going to be the same as less. There's no point rolling. So it is the same. Yeah, same or less. That was it. The other is just purely greater. So, alright, same or less. I don't know if that's going to be a success or not. Keeping a firm grip on the reins, you're able to stay in the saddle. Suddenly, 3 evil-looking creatures materialize as if by magic to ambush you. Turn to 239. Oh my god, it's just making me dance all over this book. Are we going to get to a combat, do you think? Who could be waiting for us at 239? I wonder, friends. Oh my god. Oh my god, we've got a picture to show you, friends. We've actually got a picture from the book. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Bear with me, friends. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get it up. Right, where are we? Pictures. Here we are. This is what awaits us now, friends. The stone-coloured chameleonites, bound forward on 2 legs with strange jerky movements. Their bulbous eyes and long tongues protrude from their reptilian heads, and their bodies are covered with scales. But they are humanoid in shape, and each carries a stone club with which to attack you. There's 3 of them! We've got to fight 3 things in our first fight. Is that bullshit? I think it is. But But let's get our battle fucking shit up. Where are you, battleship? You there? Are you there? There we go. There's our battle shit. Right, so we put in our skill. What's our skill, friends? 12, 15, and 9 are our stats. 12. I'm just going to type this in. 50. Oh, not 150. Not 150. I wish. We would never have died to that wyvern last time, would we? And our first enemy has a skill and a stamina of 7. They each have very slightly different stats, friends. So, are we ready? We're going to fight the first Chameleonite, friends. I think we've got this one in the bag. We outskill him. We've got enough stamina. We've got luck that we can use to inflict more damage or take less damage. Oh, fuck me, should we get there? I dropped the book. Right, let's do the first fight. We're going to use this. This, I think, was not really balanced last time because when we fought the wyvern, we died. We then took a potion of strength, which got all our skill way back. Oh, sorry, all our stamina way back up to like 19. I think our stamina score was. And then in the second fight, when we were healed up, we did no damage. We lost, and died instantly again. So we'll see how we get on with this. Right, fight. So far, so good. We've done 2 damage. For every time we beat him, we inflict 2 damage. So we'll do this a few more times. Hopefully we don't lose any. Pow. So far, so good. Man, we're so good at this. And one more, do the trick. We win. 1's down, 1's dead. Hooray to us. F to pay respect. But we've got another 2 to go. The next one has 6 skill and 6 stamina. I wonder if we're going to get some good loot. I think we should get some good loot. There's 3 of the fuckers, right? So, first one, these Chameleonites. Once the battle's done, you'll be able to see the picture again, but they're basically just like big chameleons with big wooden clubs and massive fucking tongues. Oh my god, I didn't see that. They must be popular with the ladies. Oh my god, I'll show you in a minute when we finish the fight. Holy shit, these guys could lick you from across the room. 2 down, and the other one has 7 skill and 6 stamina. Is that the same as the first one? Oh no, the first one had 7 and 7. This one has 7 and 6. Alright, so far we've taken no hits. I'm happy with that. So long as we can continue to take no hits, we'll probably be alright, yeah? We'll probably be alright. Hooray! That's it! First fight done. We beat 3 Chameleonites. There they are. Look at the size of his fucking tongue. Look at that. It's a bit scary, isn't it? It's a bit scary. I wouldn't want that wrapped around me. Fight them one at a time. If you're still on horseback, add 2 to... Oh, shit. Was I still on horseback? I think I probably was, wasn't I? Add 2 to your attack strength during each round of combat. Well, doesn't matter. We won anyway. We did it anyway. If we win, which we did, we turn to 3, 5, 6. Man, that's good. I'm feeling so super powered right now because we took no hits. You look down at the lifeless bodies of the Chameleonites and recall a legend you were once told. It is said that the blood of these rare creatures gives a human being the power of perfect camouflage just once in his or her life. But it is also said that sometimes there are terrible side effects. If you wish to dab some Chameleonite blood on your body, turn to 124. If you would rather spur your horse on further, turn to 180. I mean, what could the side effects be? They can't be that bad, surely. Like, I can be invisible. Perfect camouflage, right? That's invisible. I think we should get that all over. We're going to strip down. We're going to strip down to the... We're going to take the hat off. We're going to take it because it's hot. And we're going to get some of that blood all on our head, on our tongue, everywhere, on my balls. And we're going to turn to 124. We're covered in Chameleonite blood. Because there's 3 of them. That's a lot of blood to go round. I wish I could save some. Can't I, like, gather some up, put some in my backpack? Maybe. You tentatively dab some blood onto yourself and wait to see if there are any ill effects. Ooh. Roll 1 die. If we roll 1, turn to this. If we roll 2, turn to this. If we roll 3 to 6, turn to this. Alright. Let's roll a die. Oh, I rolled a 6. We turn to 3, 6, 1. I bet 1 and 2 were the good ones. 3, 6, 1. 10 minutes pass, and nothing terrible happens to you. You realise that you are immune to the side effects of Chameleonite's blood. Add 1 luck point. In high spirits, you turn your horse east. I can't add a luck point because I haven't lost any luck. I can't go higher than my starting skill of anything, so that's a shame. But it's good to know we don't have any ill effects. I'm happy with that. That's alright. So, we're turning to 180. We're turning east. And that's the way we were going, isn't it? Because we started off going across the river, didn't we, friends? At the bottom of the next hill, you see that the ground is littered with the large bones of unknown creatures. Some are piled high, while others are scattered over a wide area. Suddenly, you notice a small, black-cloaked and hooded figure scurry from behind one pile of bones to another. "Go away, go away!" he shouts in a voice full of fear. If you wish to approach him, turn to 70. If you would rather hide around the Valley of Bones... What? The Valley of Bones? That just came out of nowhere. But the thing is, I kind of want to approach this guy. He might have information, or we could rob him. we could hold him up at, like, gunpoint, or, I don't know, sword point, I guess. Let's approach the guy. This is the first guy we've seen that isn't dead. The fur trapper was dead. This guy's not dead. Yet. Until we get a hold of him. Let's get rid of those chameleonites. We've seen enough of you long-tongued fucks. As you approach, by the... Hang on, have we gone to the right one? Ah, yes, we have. As you approach the pile of bones, you are assailed by a salvo of bones, frantically thrown by the little man. If you wish to attack him... Why is it always... Is that always the first option in this book? Whenever you meet somebody, option 1 is always, hey, do you want to attack him? If you want to attack him, turn to 134. If you would rather call him out and tell him that you mean him no harm, turn to 343. He is afraid. I don't think he means me any ill will. He was terribly fearful, and in fact, he was running away from me. I approached him. So I think this is self-defense. Let's tell him we mean him no harm. Let's not attack him. That's the best of both worlds. Yeah, we could do that. All right, 343. Let's tell him we mean him no harm. The little man stops throwing the bones and asks you why you're trespassing on his ground. You reply that you are on an important quest and that you must find the lost lake. "I'm just a simple man known as the Bone Keeper," the little man says in a sad voice, "and I don't know of any lost lake. I sought through these bones and carved some of them into magical rings. I would very much like a new knife for my work, and would gladly give you one of my rings in exchange." Did we take a knife from the fur trapper? That was it did mention that was the goblins had taken everything else. It mentioned the knife, but did it say we took the knife? If anyone remembers, please let me know, because it says if you possess a knife which you'd like to exchange for the ring, we turn to 208. If we decide to attack him after all, which is what Dumpy wants, we turn to 134. Otherwise, we bid him farewell and ride out of the Valley of Bones. I kind of feel like we do possess a knife. I think we must. They wouldn't have mentioned it otherwise. I took it out of his... Thank you, AP. Dumpy, I'm overruling you here. I know you would... It never gives us the option to talk to them and then attack them, but I'm gonna offer him the knife in exchange for a magical ring. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Nothing bad has ever come of receiving a magical ring, right? In all of fantasy. Right, 208. 208? 208. 208. So if you guys have never played a fighting fantasy gamebook before... Oh, hey, no need to apologise at all, Jasmine. Have a great swim, and thank you again so much for the gift subs. You are really fucking good at it. And guys, I did before, but if I can get in here, check out Jasmine. She's just started getting her feet wet with a bit of streaming. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Go and have a laugh. Not right now. She's going swimming. But whenever she may be streaming, check her out, friends. Unfollow Where's Roy? He'll back you up. Yeah. What number will we turn into? Fuck, I'm lost already. Fuck. Where were we? Does anyone remember what page I was turning to? 208. 208. I got it. Right. You hand the Bone Keeper the knife. He examines it carefully, grunts in satisfaction, and unties a leather pouch which is hanging around his neck. He hands you a ring made of highly polished bone. That's what he's been doing all on his own in the fucking woods. He's just been sitting there polishing his bone. That sick fuck. Pervert. There's kids around. Kids going swimming. And he's there polishing his bone, which has a full moon carved into its surface. Protect you from werewolves, that will, he says very proudly. Just point it at the werewolf and say, 1, 2, 3, turn and flee, that's all. You thank the Bonekeeper for the ring, bid him farewell, and ride out of the Valley of Bones. So we've got... I'm gonna call it Werewolf Ring. Hey, David, how you doing, friend? How you doing? We're doing another one of these, so you get all accent all the time, which I know you're happy with. We've just got a ring which apparently scares off werewolves, so I'm happy with that. Werewolf Ring. 1, 2, 3, turn and flee. All right, there we go. We've got the Werewolf Ring. We still have no gold. Are we going to need any gold at any point? You thank the Bonekeeper for the ring, bid him farewell, and ride out of the Valley of Bones. Turn to 369. So, as I was saying before Jasmine interrupted me with her swim-in talk, if you've never done or read a Fighting Fantasy gamebook before, there's basically sort of like 400 separate little paragraphs in here, different parts of the adventure. So it's not pages it's referring to, it's just little, it's like Bible verses, I guess. So when you make the choice, you just turn to that entry, and that's where you end up. Roll the dice, make the wrong decision, make the right decision. I don't fucking know. We may have already made the decision so bad that we die on the next page. We'll find out, shall we, when we turn to 369. But these books are really good. They're still releasing them to this day, but this one was first released. This was one of the earlier ones. In 1987. 1987. Well, fuck me. It's old. This book is a reprint. It's not a 1987 book, of course not. Oh, we've got another picture, friends. I think we may have made a terrible turn, because I don't like what I'm looking at in this picture. Look at this big boy. Look at this big boy. Where are you? Boop. You nervously ride over the brow of the hill that leads down to the lake. Oh, hang on. We were turning to 369, weren't we? We were turning to 369 after bidding him farewell. Yes, we're not seeing this guy yet. We're fine. Oh, spoiler alert, we might see a grim fucking reaper later. 369, not 339. Leaving the valley behind. I'm so nervous now that we're going to make a decision that leads to that, and that is definitely death, isn't it? You urge your horse up the next hill until you reach a pile of dark granite boulders. The largest boulder appears to have some words chiseled into it, most of which are hidden by moss. If you wish to dismount and examine the words, turn to 306. If you would rather ride on, turn to 324. Well, let's look at some words, shall we? Let's look at some words. You scrape the moss away and read the words of a rhyme. Alright, see you again soon, friend. To go beyond a granite door, press the numbers 184. I feel like that's something we're going to need to remember, guys, so I'm leaving it to you to remember 184, if you will. You memorize the rhyme, remount your horse, and ride on. 184. You're a good egg. You're a good egg, David. How's work? Is it lunch? Is it lunch right now? 324, 324, 324. At the bottom of the hill, you see a narrow stream running north to south across your path. When you arrive at the edge, your horse stops and puts its head down to drink. If you wish to release the reins to allow your horse to drink, turn to 376. If you would rather force it to cross the stream so you continue your quest, turn to 39. Oh, I mean, it's a bit of a dick move to not let our horse have a drink, is it? It's after lunch, but a slow Monday, so lazing about. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. I'm normally like that after breakfast on a Monday at work, and on Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to let the horse have a drink, because it's a real dick move to not do it. Me and this horse have been through a lot in the last 37 minutes. 376. Your horse drinks long and hard at the cool stream. You decide to do likewise, as you believe the water to be pure in the hills. Add 1 stamina point. Well, we can't. We haven't lost any stamina yet, have we? When you think your horse has rested enough, you remount and cross the stream. Turn to 3... Oh, so we would have ended up carrying on the quest anyway. We've just done a really nice thing for our horse. That one was clearly filler. Oh, this one is legit the right picture to be showing you now. Legit the right picture. Here we go. We've got... What is this? What do we see as we carry on our adventure? You reach the brow of the next hill and look eastwards into the distance. All you can see is the never-ending range of hills stretching out into the gloom of the dark sky. Suddenly you hear the sound of galloping hoofs and shrill war cries piercing the silence. You turn to look behind you and see a group of goblins charging up the hill on horses, riding bareback. It is a different sensation. we know this now. We've learned this. It's a different sensation entirely. A horde of millennials. Oh god, I'm a millennial, Dumpy. It's not my fault when I was born. There are 4 goblins in the raiding party, and you must quickly decide what to do. If you wish to charge down the hill to attack them, turn to 60. If you wish to gallop away from them, turn to 16. Thing is, we had a fight with 3 of those chameleonites earlier, didn't we? And we did all right. We fucked them up. This is 4 goblins. They don't look so terrifying to me. I think we'll be alright. Let's charge them down, because we are a mighty fucking hero. Let's do it. Let's do it, friends. You manage to maneuver your horse so you can fight the goblins one at a time. Well, that's convenient. That's convenient. And they actually have lower skill than the chameleonites. So let's get our barrel back up. Here we go. The first goblin is skill 5 and stamina 5. Let's see if we can do this combat. 4 goblins without taking a hit as well. We win! Another win! Right, one more hit and he's gone. Excellent, 1 down. Next one is 5, 6, so slightly more health, but still the same skill. We'll easily beat this guy. I mean, even if we roll really shit, if we roll 2 1s, we're still doing it. 2 down, and then we've got a skill of 6 and a stamina of 5. I feel like this game would take a lot longer if I was really rolling dice and keeping track of this stuff on a notepad. So thank you very much, technology, for playing your part today, helping me defeat these goblins. In fact, the rolls are on our side today, aren't they? They really fucked us last time. And one final goblin. He's the toughest one. 6 and 6. So he's toughest by a small margin. Hopefully we don't take a hit. Let's say this one's their leader. So if he hits us, at least we can say, oh, it's because he was the boss, you know. Ha! No hits. Fuck those guys. We are the best. That's just a web page, friend. It's just a web page that somebody's made specifically for doing the combat in these books. But the software of the book is paper, and my knowledge of words and how to say them after my eyes look at them. I guess that's not really technology or software, is it? But if you win, turn to 116. I did indeed win. I beat those goblins. They didn't stand a chance at all. As a search through the canvas bags, the goblins had canvas bags, did they? We'll assume they did. As a search through the canvas bags belonging to the goblins yields 2 gold pieces. Wow! Some stale cheese, even better, and a cracked mirror in a silver frame. You pack away the gold in the mirror and examine the cheese. Now, guys, we can choose to eat the cheese or throw the cheese away. While I add the gold and the mirror to my sheet, let me know if you want to eat or ignore the cheese. So 2 gold, cracked mirror. I'll do that. 2 gold. 2 gold. And items. Cracked mirror. Silver frame. Oh, we've gone a bit over. Don't worry about that then. Cut it. What? Cut the cheese? Do you mean eat it? I mean, we could try and eat it then. All right. Let's eat the. It's only stale cheese, isn't it? It's not going to kill us, is it? Is it? Oh, the cheese is dry and hard, but still nourishing. Add 2 stamina points. We can't. We haven't lost any. After you've finished eating, you slap your horse on the neck and ride east. Fuck you, horse, we say. We fucking knock that motherfucker out. Horses are pretty fucking terrifying though, aren't they? They're really terrifying. They're so big. Some of them are. You get small ones. They're still scary though. because they could bite your dick off. They've got big old teeth. You've seen a horse's teeth? They could crunch your balls. They could like pop them like little fucking grapes. Where are we going? 292. Yeah, fuck horses, man. Oh, I'm vibrating. Let's just see. Okay, good for you. You ride over the top of the hill again and down the other side. There's a lot of hills here, isn't there? At the bottom you can see a small wood at the end of the valley to the north. If you wish to ride towards the wood, turn to 203. If you'd rather ride up the next hill, turn to 280. Well, I think the fact that I've just remarked on how many hills we are coming across should be an indication enough that we've seen enough of hills for now. So let's head for the woods, shall we? 203. What awaits us? Is that going to be Darkwood Forest? Because that was mentioned. You trot between tall, gnarled trees into thick undergrowth. It is dark and eerie in the wood, with what little light there is outside virtually shut out by the crowded treetops. You pull your horse to a halt and have a strong feeling that you're being watched. Keeping a constant watch all around you, you urge the horse to walk on. Go on, gee up! Slap it on the neck again. Fuck you, horse. Oh my god! There's another beastie! There's another thing! What is it? What is it? Answers on a postcard. I'm about to read the paragraph, but what the hell have we just come across here? As you ride slowly through the wood, you see the leaves of a bush move and cannot convince yourself that it was ruffled by the wind. You draw your sword and turn your horse towards the bush. A hideous creature suddenly leaps out and stares at you through sunken eyes as dark as the earth itself. The creature is humanoid in shape, but with dark, crusty skin like bark, covered in moss and fungus, and crawling with bloated insects. It has a lifeless expression on its crumpled face. Suddenly the wood demons, we know it's a wood demon now then, the wood demon's arms uncurl and extend like long vines and try to pull you from your horse. Roll 2 dice. If the total is the same as or less than your skill score, well, we can't lose this one, can we? Our skill is 12. So it will be the same as or less, won't it? So we're going to turn to 232. And let's hope that, again, that's the good response. It's a wood demon, friends. Have you ever seen a wood demon before? I actually have. Not this one. That's my ex-wife was a wood demon. You fend off the arms with your sword and then lunge forward to attack the demon of the woods. Oh, we are still fighting it. We didn't escape at all then. I just want to quickly see what would have happened if we didn't pass that one. We're not going to go that way, but I'm just curious. Oh. Welcome back. So if we had failed that roll, by the way, we would have lost our sword and then asked us if we had a knife to fight it with. Well, we would have if we didn't give it to that guy in exchange for the werewolf ring. So we definitely did. Can we go back to where you left? I don't even remember what happened when you left, but we're fighting a wood demon now. I'm sure it's much more exciting, AP. It's much more exciting. The wood demon, this is going to be our most formidable opponent so far, friends, because, fuck me, it has skill of 9. Nothing's even come close to us yet, and this has got 9, and stamina 10. I have a feeling, friends, that in this one, we might take some damage. So, we're going to fight the wood demon. Wish me luck, friends. That's our first loss. Don't forget, we've got 5 little sips of our health potion. Each will regain 4 stamina if we need it. So, a win. Good. A loss. Alright, so we've lost 4 now. Another loss. Oh, God. A win. Good. Keep this up. Should we use a luck point to try and do double damage? Yes, let's. Yeah, fuck you! Right, one more and we've got him. A draw? Fuck you, wood demon. Right, we've got it. Our stats are now 12, 9, and 8. Oh, man, that was tough. Right, 12, stamina 9, but I think let's use one of our healing things, so that'll put us to, what, 13? So stamina I'm going to put to 13, and I'm going to reduce our healing potions. Buy one. Potions, potions, where are you, potions? Here you are. 4. And our luck has gone down to 8, hasn't it? It has, because we used one. We used one, which is... It was a good thing, because it stopped us, you know, having another round of combat, right? Which we could have potentially lost more stamina in and had to use another of our potions. But it's a bad thing, because if we've got more luck rolls to do, we have got one fewer luck point, and, you know, luck seems to be a part of this game, doesn't it? If you win, which we did, we turn to 89. Let's turn to 89 then. What's happening at 89? If you wish to tie your horse up to a tree and trudge through the thick undergrowth to find the demon's lair, turn to 319. If you'd rather ride out of the wood as quickly as possible, turn to 168. Do you know what? No, I'm brave. I'm a mighty warrior. I'm fearsome and fearless. We're going into the lair. We're going to find the little wood demon's babies. We're going to cut them all up in front of the nursing wood demon mummy. We're going to go, yeah, that's right. Tell the other wood demons what you saw, bitch. We're going to cut them all up. We're going to go into the wood demon's lair. I think that's the right thing to do. You spend some minutes cutting your way through the bushes and brambles, but fail to find a lair. Oh, perhaps the demon had no resting place. You've just decided to give up and return to your horse when something catches your eye in a pile of leaves. You brush away the leaves with your sword and discover the skeletal remains of a human wearing chainmail armor. No doubt a victim of the wood demon. You see that the bony fingers of its right hand are clutching a silver rod, which is about 1/2 meter in length. A fine helmet lies next to the skull, and a perished leather backpack is close by. Ooh, we have got a lot of options here, a lot of choices. Oh, fuck me. What are you doing, background? We've got a lot of choices, friends, but let's have a look at them in turn. We can examine the silver rod. We can try on the helmet. We can open the backpack, or we can just leave it all alone. I don't know. I don't know. The silver rod sounds intriguing. It's not Razak's sword, clearly, because it's a rod. I would recognise a sword, I'm sure. A helmet could be a good thing, you know, especially if we're going to find tougher things. Backpack could have a load of good shit in it, or it could have some more stale cheese. I don't know. It's a tough decision to make. I think, shall we try on the helmet? Shall we try it on for size? See how it looks? Let's do it. We're going to turn to 111. We're going to turn to 111. Thank you so much for stopping by, AP. I hope you have a good one, friend. The helmet fits tightly on your head and is quite uncomfortable. You decide to take it off, but find it's oh, fuck me. It's impossible to remove it. Lose 1 luck point. Oh, AP, thank you so much, friend. You're a good egg, friend. And you know what, guys? Have a look at Altered Paradise. He streams quite regularly, and do you know what? He's another fucking pirate as well. Who knew? There were more than one pirates on the Twitch seas. Well, there he is, Captain Altered Paradise. Check him out, friends. He's a good egg. He's just got a little mini Altered Paradise to look after right now, which I'm sure is a handful, because, you know, we've all been there, friend. We've all been there. So we are losing a luck point. Olive, any particular console you want to see, friend? Any particular console you want to see? Or should I pick something at random for you? Lose 1 luck point. We just did that. You have the misfortune to be wearing a helmet of aging, and you immediately age 30 years. Up here, Olive, we've got GameCube, Wii, N64, PS3, Xbox 360, PS1, PS2, PSP. Yeah. It was just something for people to use their points on. I stole the idea from Jackson and his pops. So we've got a helmet of aging. I'm going to put that in our thing while we wait to hear from Olive. And we've aged 30 fucking years. That's bullshit, isn't it? Helmet of aging. 30 years. Bullshit. Bullshit. GameCube is your childhood console. Is it? Is it really? Hello, Vicky. How are you doing, friend? Well, on the GameCube, Olive, you know we'd been playing some. We had been playing some, but have you ever played? We'll do this one day, shall we? Donkey Konga. Donkey fucking Konga. We've got the bongo drums somewhere. They're not within reach, but it's a really fucking great. It's a rhythm game where you play the fucking bongos, you tap them, you slap them, you clap your hands over the top. Donkey Konga. I'm pretty sure there was also a Donkey Kong game, like a platform game, where you used the bongos as the controller. Holy shit. Do I have a PC? Yeah, that's what I'm streaming from, friend. I'm streaming on the PC. Hello, Jaime. How are you doing, friend? The GameCube games got fucking expensive. Were they quite expensive in Germany? They were. Most games for years, pretty much up until like PS4 and onward, were like 40 quid. You know, even though like the recommended price was higher, but yeah, that was sort of the price. Do I have Tabletop Simulator? I don't actually. I don't. Should I have it? Should I get it? It's on Steam, I know. Anyway, thanks for redeeming that, Olive. You're a good egg. Where were we? We've got the Helmet of Aging. We've just aged 30 fucking years. Your body feels tired and more feeble than before. Oh my god. Deduct 5 stamina points and 2 skill points. We're deducting points all over the place. So our skill, it was max, it's now 10. And we're deducting 5 stamina points. Oh, my heart is hurting. Oh, yes, Cards Against... We did find some websites, my brothers and sisters-in-law, several websites to do that online, and we sort of did it over Discord right early on in the lockdown, but yeah, it'd be good to have everything all in one place, isn't it? I've got quite fun board games as well, but, you know, that's for, like, sitting around the table stuff. With this new problem to preoccupy you, you consider your options. If you have not done so already, you may either examine the rod or open the backpack. Should we examine the rod? Because when we tried on the fucking helmet, we've aged 30 years, we've lost 2 skill, we've lost 5 stamina. I think we should examine the rod, though. You love examining a rod. This one is a particularly shiny rod, Vicky, and it's 1/2 meter in length. Could you take 1/2 meter? I can't remember if you were... I don't think you were here, Vicky, by the way, on the stream where I think I was definitely talking to Dizzy about it. Hi, Ish. Thanks for lurking, friend. I was definitely talking to Izzy about it, about measuring depth. Do ladies measure their depth with candles? You think you're only 1/2 meter tall? She's used to more than that. I bet she is, Jaime. Man, you're a fucking juggernaut, mate. Yeah, so, because it's a thing, apparently, with guys. They'll like to measure their dicks or whatever and see how they match up against each other. So I thought, is it a similar thing for women? Do they measure their depth? How much they can take? And I'm like, how do they measure it? How would they measure it if they do indeed measure it? And I'm like, candles, because they're tapered. Yeah, they're easy to get up there. Unless it's a Yankee candle, and I can't remember who brought up Yankee candles last time, but it was wrong. That conversation got real bad real quick. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, you just keep trying till it does. That was Ish. It might have been Ish, actually. It may have been Ish. Right, we're going to examine the rod. The 1/2 meter long rod. Jaime's massive 1/2 meter rod is what we're all going to look at it now on stream. The rod is hollow at one end. You might want to get that looked at. And has a screw thread inside it. You deduce that there is another part to the rod which is either lost or destroyed. You notice the number 37 etched into the solid end of the rod, but do not understand its significance. You put the rod into your backpack before deciding what to do next. If you've not done so already, you may either try on the helmet, which we've done, or open the backpack. Okay, see, I thought we would have a choice of just one thing. We can apparently do them all. So we're taking the rod. Let me add that to my items before I forget. We've got the rod. Rod. It's got a 37. And fuck me, I know David put it in the chat, but does anyone remember what that number was? I want to say it was 184. It was 184. Right, I'm going to remember 184 as well. Oh, well done, Dumpy. I thought you would say a different number. Right, I think let's open the backpack. We may as well do everything that's here. 175. What have we got in the backpack? The backpack contains... Oh my god, you will never believe what's in the backpack, guys. What have we just been talking about? It contains 4 gold pieces, a candle, candle for measuring depth, I bet. And a rolled up parchment scroll. Fuck me. Alright, so we got four gold pieces to add to our list. Oh my goodness. A candle. Can you fucking believe it? Of all the things that could have been in there. Fucking candle. Candle. Vagina. We'll put on the list. So, we place the gold and the candle in the backpack and look down inside the tubular scroll. You see that there's writing on it. If you wish to open the scroll and read the writing, there's a lot of options, aren't there? If you'd rather leave the scroll where it is, you may. Let's push our luck, shall we? Let's open up and try and read the scroll. What have we got on here? I'm surprised we're not dead yet. Vicky got us killed last time, by the way. She didn't. Vicky reminded us of our potions of strength. Do I think you should run a second D&D group? No, mate. Run as many as you want. You're very good at it. The scroll relates the tale of the fabled Gargantis beast and its miraculous horn. Although there is no absolute proof that the creature exists, rumours about it have been circulating for centuries. It is said to have a lumpy green hide and looks like a cross between a pit fiend and a flesh golem, but with the addition of a single horn in the centre of its forehead. The Gargantis' horn is said to possess many magical and mysterious powers, which it would retain even if severed from the Gargantis' head. Anyone in possession of the horn, upon wielding it, would release these powers. You have heard of this beast, but are amazed to read on the scroll that one such creature is purported to dwell in the howling tunnels of the western flatlands. Perhaps the poor adventurer who owned the scroll was on his way to the flatlands when he met an untimely death in the woods. You put the scroll in your backpack and consider what to do next. If you have not done so already, we may examine all this shit. We're going to return to our horse, which is 221, but I'm going to add the scroll to our items so we don't forget. Scroll. And what it was? Gargantis. Gargantis. That's what it's talking about. You know many people with horns on there. Do you? Do you really? Do you really? If you'd rather return to your horse, that's where we're going. We've examined everything here, and we didn't die. We did get the Helmet of Aging, which fucked us up a bit. In fact, I think we should take another 2 of our healing things, by the way. Just to get ourselves up to, like, maximum shit, yeah? So let's do that now. I'm taking our thing down to now 2 potions of healing. And that's going to add another... Oh, it's not going to add 8 on it all because we can't go above 15. But it's going to put us to the top, though, of our stamina. We are now fully healed, ready for action, friends. Okay. Much to your relief, your horse is still tied up to the tree and appears to be contentedly munching the grass. You waste no more time. Mount your horse, and set off once again. Off we go. We haven't got a name for our horse yet, have we? Should we have a name? Should all horses have a name, or do we just call it horse? Ever watchful for hidden attackers, you ride slowly through the wood. You soon come to the edge of a small clearing where the ground is covered with globe-like fungi, which are deep purple in colour. If you wish to ride through the fungi, turn to 337. If you'd rather ride around the edge of the clearing, turn to 302. They need names. Olive... Vicky, yeah, we can call the horse Derek, sure. Guys, do you want to ride through this weird mushroom shit or around this weird mushroom shit? Let me know what you think. I'm going to have a sip of this drink. If you didn't see it earlier, check out it's been in the cupboard for fucking years. We're using it today. Eat the mushrooms. We did that last time, didn't we? Okay, we'll let Olive pick the name. Olive, you can pick Derek or you can pick a different horse name if you'd like. We're going to go through the mushrooms. That's as close as we're going to get to eating them. Derek is great. All right, we'll go with Derek. Where are we going? 337. As your horse steps unwittingly on one of the fungi, you hear a dull popping sound. Suddenly, the air is filled with fungal spores, poisonous only to humans. Are we a human, by the way? We probably are. You immediately begin to retch and choke. Roll 1 die. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is your fault, Dumpy. Right. Roll 1 die and deduct the number from your stamina score. I rolled 4. That was a waste of one of the potions we just used. Right. If you're still alive, you hold your breath and make your horse gallop across the clearing. Come on, Derek, let's go. Soon the trees start to thin, and at last you're out of the wood. 194. You soon reach some tree-covered hills. More hills, can you believe it? You decide not to take the risk of being ambushed, and you turn your horse right to head east once again. Turn to 252. Let's turn to 252. The rest of the day passes without incident, and without sight of the lost lake either. In the fading light, you choose a suitable place to camp down for the night, making sure that your horse is securely tethered to a nearby tree. You settle down to sleep, but are awoken in the middle of the night by a howling cry. Your eyes open to see a full moon, and in an instant you are standing, sword in hand. You feel your heart beating fast as you strain your eyes and ears. Suddenly, you hear the sound of a twig snapping, and then a low growl. You see a shadow move, and in the dim light recognize the thick brown hair, long fangs, and bestial features of a werewolf. We're wearing a moon ring! If you're wearing a moon ring and know how to use it, turn to the number stated in the spell. Was the number 184? It was 184, wasn't it? That was the number we had to remember. Yes. Oh my god, we've got a fucking moon ring, guys. If you're unable to do this, you must fight the werewolf. We just thought, well, I'm going to 184 because we have the ring, we know the number, we're doing the thing. Oh wait, it wasn't 184. We have got the moon ring though, haven't we? Was there a different number then? Because 184 led me to something completely different. Oh fuck me. Where did we get the ring from then? We got the ring from that guy at the Bone Valley. What did he say about it? We're gonna have to see if we can find it, because we've got it. This isn't cheating, guys, this is just not remembering. I didn't remember there was a number we had. He just said something about turn and flee. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, turn and flee. That was it. Right, I'm turning to 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, turn and flee. That was it. Yes! You point the moon ring at the werewolf and recite the words that the Bone Keeper told you. 1, 2, 3, turn and flee. Go fuck yourself, you werewolf prick. The werewolf howls in terror, turns and disappears into the night to find another victim. Turn to 36. We got away with it. We used the moon ring. Oh, I'm so fucking happy. Unable to sleep properly again, you spend a restless night thinking about the task ahead. As soon as it's light enough to see, you mount your horse and set off east once again. You climb the highest hill in order to get a better view, and can hardly believe your eyes. A lake, no more than 2 hours' ride away, lies in a valley to the southeast. With new heart and determination, you spur your horse towards it. Are we going to find Kerr at the lake? No, Kull. Kull was his name. Kull, the skeleton keeper of the sword. We're going to need to kill him, aren't we, to take the sword? But then are we going to become a skeleton? No, because Nostromo said if we take him the sword, we're not going to become a skeleton. Attack the lake. Shut Dumpy. Oh, fuck me. There's something here. There's something here, guys. There's something here. Turn to 178, and that's where I've turned to. Okay, at 178, shit is going down, friends. Shit is going down at 178. Let me show you what the fuck. I can't trample it with Derek. Look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is this? Despite the dark sky, you notice a shadow travel swiftly across your path. You look up and see a winged creature with an eagle-like head and the body of a lion swooping down to attack you. The creature has a bridle around its head, which is held by the rider, a wild-looking girl wearing animal skins. The barbarian girl has a griffin as her steed, an aggressive but loyal creature. Go, Derek, save yourself! Right, we've got to fight a griffin. But not the barbarian, apparently. Or maybe we fight the griffin and then we fight the barbarian. I don't know. It has 10 and 10. We have 10 and 11 and 7. Oh, well, thank you very, very much for coming along, Vicky. I love you lots. Enjoy your book. We'll catch you next time. Right. We need to fight this thing. So we are getting our battle shit up. Getting our battle shit together. This thing is on 10 and 10. We are currently on 10, 11 and 7. Oh shit, Vicky wants to battle? I'll get in on that. Hang on a sec. 10, 11, 7. Let me just put my entry in the battle. There's no, I don't think there's a limit on the battle now, by the way, guys. I'm gonna put 100,000 in. There we go. I'm gonna win big in this one. Right, let me fight the Griffin while we're waiting for this naval battle to start. Right, it's a win. That's a good start. We're pretty evenly matched, but I've got luck on my side, and I've got more health. Hopefully, I don't need to soak it up. All right, let's keep going. Keep going. Oh God, I don't keep drawing and losing. Win, yes, win. 3 more wins in a row. Let's have it. Oh no, a loss. I'm sure we're going to have to fight the barbarian. Once we kill the Griffin, surely she's going to want revenge. We did it! Oh, right, 1 Griffin dead. Oh, nice one. Well done, Olive. Well done, Olive. You came out swinging. You put that bitch in her place. We defeated the Griffin. I'm very pleased with that. We turn to 230. In its death throes, the Griffin soars up into the sky before plummeting to the ground like a stone some 200 meters away. You do not see the barbarian girl get up from the ground and assume that she is either injured or dead. If you wish to ride over to investigate, turn to 358. If you would rather ride towards the lake, turn to 29. I would like to go towards the lake. That's where we were going. I'm going to assume she's dead. 29 is where it is. While riding down one of the last hills before the lake, you notice a rusted iron box lying at the base of a tree. If you wish to open the box, turn to 205. If you'd rather press on towards the lake, let's open the box. Oh, nice one. We easily beat those fucking sailors. Fuck you, Navy boys. Let's open the box. 205. What could be in the box? It'll be some, I don't know, helm of bullshit or something, or braces of go fuck yourself. I don't know. You didn't get anything. Olive, did you enter? Did you enter the battle? Battle 10,000. Maybe it didn't put you in because you were... No, you did the duel afterwards, didn't you? Well, there we go, Olive. There we go. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. Well, Olive, thank you so much for coming by, friend. I didn't think you would. I thought you would be all resting up and stuff, but I'm so happy to have had you come and chat, and I hope you continue to get well, friend. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest. I very, very much love you, Olive. So much. I'm going to leave my wife. I'm not going to leave her. I won't. But I would sleep with you. You forced the box open by breaking the hinges with your sword. There's nothing inside except for a small clay doll. I mean, there is something inside then. If you wish to take the doll, turn to 299. Let's take the doll. Let's take the doll. We didn't break this open for nothing. 299. Is it a voodoo doll? Is it a voodoo doll of myself? Oh, I think we've made a mistake, friends, because it only ever shows me a picture when there's bullshit, right? It only ever shows me a picture when there's bullshit, and it showed me a picture. And you can see my horse behind for scale as to what the fuck this is. This doll was in the little iron box? Really? Was it? No. By touching the clay doll, you trigger a magical reaction. The doll starts to grow and soon towers above you, the clay appearing soft and malleable as though just dug out of the ground. The hulking monster steps awkwardly towards you, its club-like fists raised to attack. The clay golem stands between you and your horse, and you have no option but to fight it. There's a little subnote here as well, by the way. Your sword is a poor weapon with which to fight a clay golem. After each attack round, roll 1 die. If you roll 1 at any time, turn to 393. If I roll 2 to 6, continue the combat. So after every roll, we have to roll a dice and hope it's not a fucking 1. Oh my god. Right, so we're 10, 11, 7. Oh, no, we're not. I didn't update it after the last time. We're actually 10, 7, 7. Our stamina is lower than I thought it was. This isn't going to be a very good fight to get into with only 7 stamina. Is it? Oh, I did the wrong one. Skill. It's stamina. Stamina we want updated. 7. Right, so we are 10, 7, 7. 10, 7, 7. And the golem is skill 8, stamina 9. And after each round, we have to roll a dice. And if we roll a 1, I have a feeling that's bullshit. Right, let's show you the battle thing so you can see I'm doing it fair. Although having said that, you're not going to see me roll the dice and see if it's a 1 or not, but I will be honest, don't worry. So far, that's a win. I'm happy with that. Let's roll a dice. Don't be a 1. It's a 3. Let's roll again. It's another win. All right, let's roll the dice. Don't be a 1. It's a 5. Roll the dice. It's another win. Oh my god, this is going so well. I was really expecting to probably die here. Let's roll the dice. Here's where we get a 1, right? It's a 4. All right, keep going. Keep going. Oh, we lost. All right. Oh, and we roll the dice. It's a 6. Keep fighting. Another win. Right, we need one more win and no 1s, I hope. It's a 2. I don't lose. Oh, I lost. It's 6. Oh, this is close. Look, I've got 3 stamina left. This is not good, friends. Another loss. Ooh, fuck me. Right, we're going to roll the dice. It's a 1. It is. Oh my god. All right. We're going to turn to 393 and see what happens. What happens at 393? Plus the fight isn't even over yet. And we're on 1 stamina, as is the clay golem. Oh god. Unless your blow has just killed the golem, which it hasn't, your sword will become wedged in the wet clay. As you struggle to retrieve it, the golem grips your neck with its powerful hands and throttles you to death with ease. That's it. That's it. Dead. Dead. 100% dead. By this fucker. This fucker, I shouldn't have taken it out of the box. Why did I ignored the barbarian lady who fell down from the griffin. I didn't bother investigating her because I'm like, no, we're going to the lake. That's where we're headed. But as soon as we were still en route to the lake and we saw a nice little iron box, I'm like, oh, we'll open that though. What could be in there? Oh, let's take this doll. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Death. Death is the worst that could happen. Well, well, fuck me, I guess. That's the end of that, I suppose. Man, to be fair though, we got a lot further than I thought we might. We didn't die anywhere near as soon as I thought that we might. So we can be thankful for that, right? We can be thankful for that. But I would say we could do what we did last time and take our healing potions. However, this one had different rules, didn't it? The other one was mid-fight and it didn't have any special stipulation about rolling between each one. So I don't think we can get away with it there. So we are going to have to stop that book there. That's 2 in a row. 2 in a row we've died at. So let's call it a night. It was only going to be a short one tonight anyway. Let's go say hello to Dizzy Peach, who's playing some spooky games right now. So if you want to come say hi, please come say hi. Otherwise, hope you have a great night, friends. Thanks for joining me with Storytime. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you next time. All right? Bye-zy, bye-zy, bye-zies.
Oh, I'm not scared. I'm...